Welcome back, guys. It is day 2 of the web app. I hope you're enjoying it. If you're new around here, make sure to subscribe. I know you guys are probably missing my beautiful face. I know it was on the thumbnail, but it hasn't been in the videos. It's just because I've got to get a HDMI splitter as I am running off a laptop now. But we're going to make you a ton of coins. So even though you can't see my face, make sure to subscribe. Of course, drop a like down below if you enjoy. And check out my web app setup if this is your first day on. I know some of you guys may not have been on yet. Now, as you can see, quite a lot of listings here on the transfer list. So obviously, all of these are bronze. I've been doing the bronze pack method quite a lot. And you can see a lot of these are selling on regardless of rating and regardless of what they are. You got all the positions are getting rid of. So what we can do obviously throughout the web app is do this. However, the players I focused on today, I was actually sniping a lot at my work. We've got the Wish Vinicius Jr. And by that, I mean we have the slightly cheaper Vinicius Jr. He's exactly the same position, I believe, if I'm saying that right. He's the opposite position, and he's the same nation, same club, and so he's basically the Wish Vinicius Jr. He's the cheap one, if you will. So we're looking at this guy. Of course, I actually managed to pick up one earlier for 5k. I feel like there probably won't be up any right now. Okay, so he's actually gone down in value. Earlier on, I was having to snipe for 5k and was selling on for 6. Now, what we actually got, I got one for 5k and one for I think a little bit more. Let's have a look. So what's he actually selling on? Where does it start being 2 pages? So 5.1. We've got a page there, Okay, so there's a page worth of cards at 5.1. So realistically, we're going to say that 5.1 is the selling point. Now, obviously, EA tax, we lose about 5%. So 10% is 510. 5% is going to be 255, I believe. So obviously, you've got to knock it down by 300. So 1, 2, 3, and then a further probably 200 to get a reasonable profit. So we'll search first of all, and then obviously we don't get one. So we're going to go min price 150, search again, and obviously just repeat this process until we find one. Now, you can change different sections of the filter. We can go for gold maybe, and then go for 600, nothing there. We could even go up a little bit, see what is there any coming up when we do 4.8. So there's 4.7 and 4.8, so they are coming up. We've just got to get the ones at our price filter. So nothing at 4.6 there. We can take off gold, go back again. So there's a little few things you can fiddle around with. Now, I do apologize if you think right now it doesn't look great the way I'm moving around the screen. It is simply because I'm on a laptop, and I understand some of you might not like that. I'll be honest, I would rather be using a mouse, but we have a wireless mouse on the way. Now, I'm going to try and grab a Rodrigo if we can, but if we don't manage to get one, rest assured you can do it yourselves, and there are options. So you've got bidding options as well. Now, you can see even the ones at 4.7 and I assume probably 4.8 as well are going pretty quickly. So that's still 59th minute. Now we're going to knock this down. We're going to give it a couple more goes. If we can't get one, we are just going to move on to the next filter. But luckily, they have released us some marquee matchups. So we've got some new ways to make coins. Obviously, if you didn't see my video if I didn't see my video yesterday, you might not realize the other methods we've got. So go check that out. We've got the bronze method working in full flow. You've got a couple filters we can use. And we just want to be doing the most to make coins. One big tip I've got for you guys is make sure to quick sell any informs, icons, heroes if they are packed at this stage in the game, because the reality is you're not going to get the value for them on the market. If you pack inform Son, you're going to be able to get much more from them even in a month's time, maybe in a week's time, and we always have quick sell recovery. So if you have the ability to get them back in your club, it's definitely worth doing. Now we're going to try quickly at a 5.7. I know it's a little bit unconventional going up in the max, but what we can do is obviously sell that at 5.2. We're going to say we'll give it a miss now because we've obviously just spent a while on him. I don't want to waste you guys' time too much, so we're going to just have a look. First of all, give you some suggestions of what we can do for bidding. So obviously put the max price as about 4k, see if we can win one, and what I will do is if I win one, I'll leave it in tomorrow's video so you guys can see that. So what we'll do is we'll pop a 3.9k bid on that one there. We'll pop a 4 on that one there, and then we will pop a 4.1 on this one here. Hopefully we can grab one of those cards, and maybe we'll even know by the end of the video. But we're going to move on to some methods that are obviously going to be working based on the marquee matchup. So moving on, having a look at the nations, we've got things like, we've got a ton of nations there. You've got 8. So English is probably the one I'm going to go for first of all. As always, as you guys know, I am English, but I'm also a little bit Italian, and unfortunately we don't have Italian in there as well. So we're going to go for quality of gold, and we're just going to go for a little simple one, defenders. Now, if I can get one for 500, I reckon that's probably, let's have a look, 450, 450. Okay, there's a couple here. Let's have a look what the midfielders are looking like. Let's have a look. 500, so we've got a couple here. Can we reduce it down? 350. Okay, so they're coming up at 350. So that shows these guys aren't worth sniping, so it's always worth checking. Okay, so the attackers is where we can make some coins. So if we go up a little bit, let's have a look at 450. So at 400 we've only got a page worth, so this is brilliant. So if we snipe at, let's have a look, 500 is probably a sell point, I suppose. So yeah, so we can sell these at 500, we can snipe them at 400. Let's have a look what we get at 400. So buy, enter, brilliant. Let's see if we can get this one as well. Buy, enter. We've missed that one, but we've got this one here. We're going to list one for 500 coins. Now obviously the profits on these aren't insane. It is about repetitiveness, because obviously we're sat on the web app, guys. We don't have the full game. We're not going to be making full game profits, but we are going to be making profits. So that is something that we can benefit from. Okay, so I think that one there actually might be, I kind of took a minute there because there were so many coming up all of a sudden, but I think that would have been a good one to go for. Let's have a look. Oh, fuck. That was bad for me. That was poor from me, guys. I completely messed that one up. So let's go again. Doing it without a mouse is honestly incredibly difficult, and I know that's not your guys' fault. That is kind of my own decision, but it's definitely not making anything easier for me. I can assure you that. So if you're sitting there thinking, oh, he's doing it on a laptop, it might be easier. It's definitely not. As you can see, we're getting beat out quite quickly, but we're going to go on to the French side of things, see if we can get maybe a little bit more luck over there. So we'll have a look at France there. Let's have a look at the defenders. I think is probably the way to go here. Defenders. Okay, so French defenders isn't going to work. Midfielders, do we have any luck with them? French midfielders isn't going to work. And I assume French attackers isn't going to work. French attackers, probably not. Let's have a look at the other nations, because it does seem like we've got specific things. The best thing to do, maybe if you can't find anything, is go onto the filters and break down what could work. So 1 player from England, 1 player from Germany, 4 players same league, 1 player from Portugal, 1 player from Spain. So it is just, there's no rating requirement really. Obviously 72 is not massive. So if we go for rares from these nations, it might be worth having a look. So if we go for a gold rare from France and we take off the position, see what the cheapest gold rares we can come up with are. So can we get them for 700? No, we can't get them for 700. So maybe the rares market is where we kind of want to sit in. 850, brilliant. So there you go. Now we found one that's going to work a little bit better. So not only is that, guys, showing you a method, it's also showing you how you find the methods and how you work out what you guys are going to be looking for. So these guys are going, so 29 minutes there, 1.2. So really we could probably sell these at 1.2. 1.1, there's a couple there. That's not a good sign. So maybe we're selling them at a K. Okay, so we're selling them at about a K. I'd say probably, let's have a look at 1.1 again. Yeah, so we can sell them at a K. EA profit obviously is going to be 50 coins on that. So EA tax, sorry, is going to be 50 coins, which means if we go here, we're going to make 50 coins profit per card, and here is going to be 100 coins profit per card, which is a nice little spot to be in. So let's have a look what we can pick up, see if we can get much there. Now, obviously, bear in mind, guys, you can use this with the English, the Portuguese, and the French, the Belgium. I think we've got Denmark as well, and you can change the positions up, change things as and when, but this is just kind of showing you guys an easy way to make yourself some coins. You saw me grab one of the English players. Now, obviously, I've not managed to grab everyone we've wanted, but it is just about opportunity. It's about finding the right ones. Let's see if we can get any at 900. Okay, we got one there straight away coming up for 700 that we have missed. Unfortunate. Dimitri there, the old West Ham king. He used to be brilliant West Ham. I remember they was pinging goals in like nobody. Is that? Oh yeah, it is. I thought it was the same one. I was thinking, what is it? Not loading? That's not ideal. Let's have a go. Look, one more time. Can we get another one? No. It's not loving me right now. I'll be honest. This isn't loving me as it usually would. Now, obviously, the other ways we can make some coins, as I've listed, bronze pack method. You've got the ability to bid on cards. But one thing I would say, something I was looking at a little bit earlier on, is Lloris. Now, I know this sounds silly, but this guy is going for like 7k. I genuinely think he's probably going, I reckon I can pick him up for 8k. Let's have a look. Is he? Yeah, literally. He's looking like absolutely nothing right now. So I reckon we could probably get a snipe on him right now that's going to be instant profit. So let's have a look at that, because he's going for a silly value. Like some players, like for example, I just saw someone pack Verratti on my timeline and he was like 85k, like a minimum buy now. So you can't even list him. Well, you can, but like obviously no one's going to buy him right now. But Lloris is literally like 5.5k. Like how on earth is Lloris this cheap? Now, if we have a look here, 5.6, so we can't get him for less than 5.6 there. 5.8, 5.8, 5.8. Okay, cool. So let me just check the max price, see if that we can get him for, see what his minimum buy now is basically. So as long as it's under 4. We are happy. Okay, there's nothing under 4. Where's his minimum buy now? Is it 5.5? Maybe it is, you know. That might be an L for that method. 5.1. Okay, it looks like his start price is 5.1. So, can we get him at 5,200? That might be a challenge for us. Let's have a look. So, he was selling at, what, 5? Let's have a look. He's selling at around 5.9, probably 6. So if we say 6k, obviously 10% is free, is 600, sorry, half that is 300. So EA tax brings us to here. If we want 200 coins profit, we want to get him for 5.5. So if we can do that, that would be decent. You can obviously get him for as low as 5.1. But if we see one come up, that would be decent. Now we're going to give this a go. Obviously, I'm trying to give you guys as many methods and kind of solutions as possible. And I know the web app isn't as enjoyable as watching me play the game. And I know it's just not as good not seeing my face, but we can always try and make do with what we've got. I probably am doing a triple upload tonight. So if you do enjoy that, make sure to drop a like down below and subscribe. And we're going to give it one more go, see if we can get the old boy and the filter. But if not, I hope you guys do have a good day, and I hope you guys continue to enjoy the videos. But that has been me, and what we'll do is I'll quickly check on those bids. We've been outbid. Oh, we've been outbid 5.75. So that's the one, and even this one here, we probably could have got both of these. So it's definitely one to look at, and definitely one we'll revisit. But I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you soon.